video let me put my ring light on this, is not quite the videos I usually make, so I understand if this is not your cup of tea. However, let me see if my Wi-Fi's on. I really did want to talk about this, and I know there is a few of you who are in fact interested in space, aliens, all of that stuff. So today I'm going to be from a person who does not know a lot about, I'm not like a scientist or anything. This is just my opinion. I'm going to be talking about the Fermi paradox, and I'm going to be rating it on a scale from 1 to 10, and basically say whether I believe in that theory. So basically, if you don't know what the Fermi paradox is, hi Jordan Hollister. If you guys have any video idea or live recommendations, please feel free to let me know. I apologize if this is not your cup of tea. Anyways, so the Fermi paradox is basically revolving around the idea of where are all the aliens? Statistically, we should have had contact with aliens by now. So this theory kind of goes along with the idea that we don't currently have aliens. I'm sorry that my hair is so poofy. People your hair looks fine. I'm like, my hair is so poofy. Anyways, people like to say that, I don't know, but at the same time, we're seeing things like this case I'm going to be talking about, which might be an entire different live or video, where there was actually a alleged whistleblower from the government who came out and talked about people coming out about their experience with extraterrestrials. And definitely take everything you see on the internet with a grain of salt. I know there's all this crazy AI stuff, but I will tell you that there is a estimate age of the observable universe, and it is 13.8 billion years old. So all I'm trying to say is that so many things could have happened in that time frame. Even in between 0.5 of a billion years, there could have been multiple civilizations. You know what I mean? That's one of our theories, is that time is so spread out that maybe there were other intelligent civilizations, but not now, or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot here, so if I might have to do a part 2, or I might just go through all of it because you guys know how I do. But anyways, so there are 100 billion galaxies. If you don't know what a galaxy is, basically the Milky Way is a galaxy. It's not a universe. The universe is everything. It is space, it is time, it is, I don't know. This is where the science people are going to be like, Michelle. So anyways, there are 50 sextillion Earth-like planets estimated. Different sources will probably say different things. I have more though. These are basically just to give you an idea of why would we be the only ones out there? And if we are, why? I don't know. There's actually a theory that I kind of want to go into, is that since, the Big Bang and, we might be one of the youngest civilizations. That's also a theory. We don't know. There's different equations that go into the Fermi paradox. So the Milky Way galaxy is 13.21 billion years old. I just keep saying these numbers, but I really can't visualize. 13.21. I don't know. And there are 100 to 4 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda, that's a different one. How many galaxies are there? Oh my God, there's 100 billion galaxies. There's 100 billion Milky Ways. And it's hard to even put your mind, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let me read these comments. But definitely one of the reasons I wanted to go live, or if you're watching afterwards, you can definitely hit me up in the comments. But I wanted to know you guys' opinions, and you guys can also rate these and say I do not believe in this one whatsoever, because I'm going to read the ones that I even don't believe in. Thank you so much for being here, Jordan. Um, there is a game that's the most current one-to-one space as we know it. Can't remember the name. I don't know. I mean, there's so many theories. I would love to hear about that one though, because it's like, I guess there are some that I would gravitate towards. I've actually read reports that scientists have found galaxies in places where the age should be new, but are actually older than expected. See, and you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna say anything about the Big Bang Theory. So the Fermi paradox assumes we don't have communication with aliens. It was devised by the Italian-American physicist Enrico Fermi, according to the Planetary Society. He is said to come up with the idea with his colleagues in the 1950s, asking the question, where is everybody? He wondered, given that our planet was relatively young compared to the universe, we might have expected someone to have visited us by now, but we had no evidence of that ever occurring. Yeah, I mean, I can't, because like I kind of want to talk about it now, but there's different theories that we're going to go into. Disproving Big Bang. Okay, fine, Jordan. I was gonna say that the Big Bang is a theory, which is true. However, it is a theory that I would go ahead and I believe if you don't, there's probably a stuff linking behind. I don't know. So, oh, I'm so excited. I mean, Enrico estimates, and this is not like a fact or anything, this is Enrico's estimate, that there are 10 quadrillion alien-like planets in the observable universe. Hold on, let me try to make my camera more clear. Hey! Sometimes when I just flip the camera for a second, it gets way more clear for no reason. So anyways, number one, we are 7 minutes in. Love that for us. We are not alone. Or we are alone. Love that. The notion that we are alone is the one possible interpretation, and this perspective suggests that the emergence of life and intelligent civilizations is an extremely rare event, and Earth might be a unique exception. I love that you're here, Jordan, for like whatever we're talking about. So much still to truly disprove the Big Bang, just new studies thus far. Right, like just like all science, it's always progressing, but you know what I mean, based on our knowledge, you know what I mean? We don't believe the same things we did about space 100 years ago. Excuse me. I'm sorry, philosophers that are the reason that we know all. Anyways. So, we are alone. I'm going to rate that one. I mean, I guess the only way we would be alone is if Earth is so young. But the idea that there are so many Earth-like planets and no intelligent life on it, I would rate that one like a 1 out of 10, probably my least favorite. Is it possible? Yes. So theory number 2 is that aliens have already visited before we were here. So, I mean, there's a bunch of different theories about, for example, like ancient aliens. This theory specifically goes into details that aliens were here before humans, so that kind of wipes out the idea of ancient aliens. But I kind of wanted to talk about it in a sense that isn't exactly like going over the Fermi paradox. We're more today going to be going over where are the aliens. What's up? Oh my gosh, Cindy, thank you so much for being. It is our 1 month anniversary. Is that parasocial? I think that might be parasocial, my bad. But thank you so much for the support. But aliens have already visited before we were here. This hypothesis suggests that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations could have visited our planet in the distant past, leaving behind evidence or artifacts that we have not yet discovered or recognized. I mean, in this, I kind of also wanted to talk about the idea that they might have been here in the past, and I can't say that that is like the truth, because I even had people saying that Ancient Aliens was RACIST, because it basically gives you the notion that these civilizations weren't capable of doing that by themselves. So, I mean, I would definitely be open to hearing all perspectives, but there are various claims of ancient astronaut theories and UFO sightings. When I was in REHAB, I watched Ancient Astronauts religiously. There's nothing else to do. Advanced extraterrestrial civilizations could have visited our planet in the distant past, leaving behind evidence or artifacts that have not. Oh, yeah, why did I? There are various claims of ancient astronauts. Why am I reading stuff I already read? I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the thing about my lives, you guys. That's the issue. Oh yeah, thank you so much for giving this a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and etc. I'm so sorry. I feel like there is the possibility that space is just that harsh. Life cannot travel through space out of their own galaxy. I don't believe it personally, but it's an option. I appreciate that. Honestly, your comment, this is how like naive I really don't know. I'm open to all interpretations because that could be, you know what I mean? Like I mean, we're going into theories here that says like maybe our moon is so special in a way that only life can survive with this Goldilocks times a million. I don't know. Why did the aliens leave is a big question that I have in that case. Maybe they didn't leave, maybe they're just watching over us. I mean, that's the thing, is like, this is assuming that aliens have this extreme knowledge and like, you know, they're on the Kardashev scale, they're like level 4. Okay, but anyways, we can talk about the Kardashev scale soon. However, basically, it says that these aliens are so evolved that they can harness energy from the sun through a Dyson sphere. Some people will say that they aren't physical beings, that they use time and space in the same way. Others are saying with this whistleblower talking about aliens is that there's a possibility. Okay, can I like put a content warning for anyone who gets creeped out by aliens? Because I don't personally, but I know that some people do, so it's gonna be kind of creepy. But like that aliens might not feel the same way that humans do, in the same way that insects feel things. Like, but my thing is like, I'm more prone to believe personally that we are a bug to them. But at the same time, I'm also prone to believe that we are being visited by aliens like right now. Thank you for telling me, Jordan. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess the audio is cutting in and out. I unplugged this thingy. I think some of the designs in Egypt prove it. How would they just come up with the same thing thousands of years later? Absolutely. I mean, from my short time watching Ancient Aliens, I can say that like there are certain things that were from different continents that didn't have communication with each other. I don't know. There's so much to go into, and they'll have like the same knowledge or the same usage of, I don't know. I'm so sorry. See, I can't be talking about stuff when I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, about ancient aliens. The theory of ancient aliens, often referred to as the ancient astronaut theory, proposes that intelligent extraterrestrial beings have been visiting Earth in ancient times and played a significant role in shaping human history and culture. And I would be so down to believe right now, you guys, that the reason why that aliens aren't visiting us right now is because the government doesn't want us to know about it because it's ruining our economy. All right, I said it, but that was just a theory. Definitely do your own research first. Let me see here. So proponents of this theory suggest that ancient civilizations received advanced knowledge, technology, or even direct intervention from these alien visitors, which influenced the development of human societies and their technological achievements. I could see that. I mean, there's theories that like the aliens planted. There's okay, we'll talk about it, but that the aliens planted us here, and that they're watching over us to make sure we don't make any mistakes. And I'm like, I mean, that's definitely very optimistic. I mean, I was reading something about this. I don't have a source, so this is misinformation probably. But it's that like 80%, statistically, there has to be a percentage of aliens that are good and evil because that is how everything is. I was gonna say 80%, but I can't say that. I don't know. 80% are good. I mean, 20% of bad is very scary. I hate to think that, but it's like, okay, imagine being like an advanced alien civilization. Like, what would you want from us? You know what I mean? Anyways, so advanced technologies. Some proponents argue that ancient civilizations achieved remarkable feats such as construction of megalithic structures like pyramids of Egypt and Stonehenge, and complex artworks using the knowledge of technology beyond what was available to humans at that time. I wasn't there, but yeah, we're little dumb organisms to them. See, now that's probably one of my main theories. I'm glad that, I mean, I would love to hear you guys' opinions though. And I will say, I don't know. I like the idea of a divergent like Maze Runner like situation where we are experiments to see how we develop on our own. I know, like that's kind of what I'm hoping, because then like when we destroy Earth from climate change, or World War III, whatever the case may be, that they'll come in and save us. However, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I cannot. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, if it does, I hope that's awesome. But anyways, so there are unexplained archaeological finds, unsolved archaeological mysteries, and unexplained artifacts are sometimes cited as potential evidence of ancient alien contact. These claims, I'm just thinking about the guy from Ancient Aliens. These claims usually involve attributing unusual objects to advanced alien technology. Cultural parallels. Some people argue the similarities in myths, symbols, and legends across different cultures that could be result of shared extraterrestrial influence. Yeah, I mean, okay, so what do I think about this theory? What do you guys think about this one? Do you think that aliens visited us before we were here, or while humans were here, but like they're not here anymore, or they still here? I'm gonna go with I can't answer that. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry for even asking you. I have no idea. But if I had to put money on it, if I had to bet money on it, I would say that they have this. It sounds crazy. You guys are. Some people watching this probably don't even believe in aliens. You're like, Michelle, what are you talking about? But like 60% of me believes that aliens have always been here. Okay, like 70, I'm gonna be honest. No, like 60. There is a great flood story in every major religion across the world. Even native cultures in the Americas have one. Yes, I have heard about this before. So I grew up with, I don't even know if I'm Christian or Catholic. I could not tell you, but I'm not like anymore, but I grew up in that. And yeah, I'm absolutely in different religions. So that definitely historically happened, right? Because of the aliens. I think I saw that episode. If you had watched the ending episode of Battlestar Galactica, I believe that over and over we go, building up civilization until we kill ourselves, only to start again, aliens. Maybe it's like a video game for them. We'll talk about it. So for me, it's like, this one's like a good 8 out of 10. Okay, fine, 7 out of 10. The third theory is the rare earth theory. This idea revolves around that we might be too far away from other intelligent civilizations or located in a desolate region of the universe, is one possible explanation for the Fermi paradox. This concept is often referred to as the rare earth hypothesis or the principle of mediocrity. It suggests that Earth and humanity might be relatively unique or isolated position within the universe, making it difficult for us to detect or interact with other civilizations. What? No, I mean, I have questions. So key points and considerations are galactic habitable zone. The concept of a galactic habitable zone proposes that there are regions within galaxies where conditions are suitable for emergence and evolution of complex life. If Earth is located in a favorable region, it could be rare for other civilizations to arise in nearby regions. Isolation. The vast distances between stars and galaxies in the universe could make interstellar travel and communication exceedingly difficult or impractical. That's one that I'm trying to get down with. Like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know what my favorite movie is, but whenever anyone asks, I always say Interstellar because I think the idea behind the movie is amazing. But if you do watch that movie, it's a headache. It is a headache, but I appreciate the idea. But anyways, just for me to travel to Thailand it takes 24-hour flight, right? So imagine going even to Pluto. Like, how long does it take for a satellite to get to Pluto? I'm assuming, I don't know what you guys, but I'm assuming here that aliens are so advanced that they are able to warp space and time. However, I don't even know if that's scientifically possible. And if it is, will it age them faster? Things like that. We could talk about the flooding story. If you look up Michigan's legend of sleeping bear dunes, it talks about the flooding in the story. That's amazing. I've heard of that. The regions are subject to the size of its star. Yes. I mean, it absolutely could be, you know what I mean? All I'm saying, you guys, is there is a reason. Whether it's one of these reasons or if it's something that we can't even comprehend, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I think we're not meant to comprehend it. Like when you try to imagine how big the universe is, or how big space is and never ending, the brain can't actually fathom that, right? But anyway, so yeah, maybe on the other side of the universe, those aliens. I mean, things like radiation, lack of suitable planetary systems, or other environmental challenges. Okay, it's the moon, Jupiter, and that's it. That's the reason we're here. Because you know how Jupiter eats all the asteroids, the meteors for us? I mean, it's desolate and isolated region. Timescales. The timing of the emergence of intelligent civilizations could vary widely. Even if many civilizations exist, they might not overlap in time, making contact less likely. I mean, yeah, even thinking about it, I should know this. How long have humans been around? Like, I feel like this is like a question that, what? 200, what? Every source says I'm so sorry, between 5 and 7 million years ago, 300,000 years ago. Anyways, even if let's just say that it's under 1 million. Okay, I'm sorry. This is everyone who is a scientist is not watching anymore now. But just think about how short of a span of time that is. And realistically, I'm really not trying to ruin your day when I say this, but I don't know how much longer humans are going to be around. I mean, I could be totally wrong about this. Like, we could step up to the plate, create, like, not destroy our planet and get into fights with each other and all of that, but that would be great. And then you have the actions that happened over at Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch is actually one of my favorite subjects. Area 51. Yeah. Oh God, this whistleblower. When do you guys want to talk about this? Should we talk about it in another live? I feel like we haven't even explored all of our own oceans, let alone begin to contemplate everything about it. Our brains would explode if we unlocked all the mysteries of the universe. Yeah, exactly. Whether you believe in a higher power, I really truly think that our brain is not capable of understanding. Excuse me. Maybe technology will figure it out. So, technological development. The development of advanced technologies for interstellar communication or travel might be rare, making it difficult for civilizations to bridge the vast distances. Okay, what do you guys think about the rare Earth theory? I like this theory. I think it makes sense. I don't know. For some reason, I'm still latching on to the idea that there are an abundance of aliens out there, and but at the same time, that could be not true, and there could just be other aliens out there that are exactly like us and don't know how to communicate with each other. So I guess that one is like a 6 out of 10. Number 4, they are too advanced. So the idea that extraterrestrial civilizations might be too advanced for us to detect or comprehend, this is one of my favorite ones, I'm gonna be straight, is another perspective that has been considered for the Fermi paradox. This concept suggests that advanced civilizations could possess technology, communication methods, or forms of existence that are beyond our current understanding, making their presence difficult for us to recognize. Okay, just stay with me for a second. Stay with me. Post-biological life. Advanced civilizations might have evolved beyond biological forms of life, transitioning into forms of existence that do not rely on traditional physical bodies. Did I ruin anyone's day? I feel like I ruined someone's day. Such civilizations could exist as digital or energy-based entities that operate on vastly different time scales and dimensions. I'm so sorry if that actually bothers anyone. Or it could be incomprehensible technology. Highly advanced civilizations might utilize technologies and physics that are so advanced that we cannot comprehend or detect them using our current scientific understanding. That one is like a 10 out of 10 for me. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe that, but what do I know? You know what I mean? Like, I truly don't know any... You guys, like, you can't listen to me because I at the same time believe we're in a simulation, truly. But anyways, that could be an explanation, is that we're in a simulation. So anyways, so I'm laughing because I know someone watching this thinks that it's ridiculous, and that's fair, you know what I mean? Subtle signals. Advanced civilizations could use communication methods that are subtle or different than the ones that we expect. Crop circles, no, they're messaging with us, you guys. Have you guys seen these crop circles warning us about wars and climate change? I'm dead. Oh yeah, that's a video I wanted to make, but like I said, like, my channel is mostly mental health, but it's like I kind of sometimes want to go on a little strange, dark, and mysterious. Interstellar has an amazing theory that there is a civilization that experiences time differently. The movie Arrival also hints on that. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all seen Interstellar, basically, when they were on this other planet after time traveling, correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan, but when they were there on this other planet moved so much faster in the way that 7 years would go by in, how much was it, like 2 hours? That was definitely wrong. But so this man left when his daughter was a child, and when he returned to Earth, his daughter was an elderly lady. And that could be another theory, is like they don't want to age and die. You know, it's not worth it for our beady little... We aren't alone. That's your... that's your conclusion. I agree with that. I don't know that the government has communication with them. Maybe, but also maybe they're just trying to hide it from us. Because why would aliens want communication with our government? And who is our government? Like all the world leaders? Like, anyways. Transcendent intent. Extremely advanced civilization might have goals, motivations, or perspectives that are beyond our understanding, making it difficult to predict their behavior and interactions. Or technological singularity. If a technological singularity occurs, which is a hypothetical point where technology growth becomes uncontrollable, advanced civilizations might rapidly evolve beyond our comprehension. Us in about 10 years when AI takes over. I'm sorry if AI scares anyone, for real. Hello, anonymous user. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I know that the people who are subscribed to me, some of y'all know what's up. Some of y'all are like, nah, I'm here for the mental health and fake disorder cringe, which is understandable. Same. So what do you guys think about that they're too advanced? I'm gonna say that one is a 10 out of 10 for me. I truly do believe that we can, even maybe a 9.5 out of 10, but like it's pretty much a 10 out of 10. Number 5, aliens are afraid of predators. So this is also known as the alien versus predator theory, I think, in which the aliens don't contact us because they're afraid of an alien predator that is out there. Like maybe they're not contacting us because they are bound to their own, we're out of bounds. You're not allowed to go there. We're in bad territory. Or maybe they can't or they won't because it's not worth even them getting seen. That one, I do believe that one, not as much as but that one's like a 7 for me. We need to talk about paranormal, like ghosts. I have one. Cindy T, send me everything. Send me everything. I want to make a video about it. I don't care. I love paranormal. There's theories that like everything we think is paranormal is actually aliens, but because think about the ghost stories that you hear. Oftentimes they'll have stories that are directly connected to the past of like the house or the person. So I don't know about that. Technological innovation can definitely get to the point where we can manipulate entire star systems, hypothetically. Right. They could move their entire solar system if they wanted to. It's called a stellar engine, I think. Well, that explains why we don't know where the aliens are, because you have to know what that means. No, I understand that. It's like, but that is mind-blowing. That is insane. I'll have to look more into that. So anyways, what do you guys think about aliens are afraid of predators? This notion is based on the assumption that advanced civilizations might take precautions to protect themselves from potentially dangerous or predatory extraterrestrial entities. In this scenario, advanced civilizations might employ strategies such as isolation. Civilizations might purposefully remain hidden and avoid broadcasting signals to prevent drawing attention from potentially hostile beings. I keep stuttering because my mouth is dry. Hold on. That's an excuse. I was going to stutter anyway. It's been proven possibly by physics. It's been proven possible by physics, apparently. Yeah, I could appreciate that because, certain things, do you guys know if time travel is actually possible? Because I've heard different things. I've heard, absolutely not. It's actually not scientifically possible. I've heard that you can't. Okay, let's talk about that another time. It's just like in Destiny. Aliens have goals and objectives way beyond our understanding. That's kind of that's definitely the way I lean, for sure. I mean, because statistically, if it is true that there's even half as many aliens out there that, theorists are theorizing about, then wouldn't there be an intelligent one? I don't know, anyways. So, covert observation. Civilizations might passively observe potential aggressors while avoiding direct contact, studying their behavior and technology from a distance. Defense measures. They might develop advanced defensive technologies to safeguard against potential threats. I know that's like something that a lot of people find scary is we don't know, like, let's pretend that everything, all the conspiracies about aliens are true. Area 51 and all. I don't know, hold on. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, I'll remember in a second. I always do this. So galactic diplomacy. In some science fiction narratives, cooperative interstellar civilizations from alliances or treaties deal with potential hostile species. Yeah, but at the same time, why? Like, let's pretend that they do have this advanced technology. Why would they want connection with us? What do we have that they want? You know what I mean? So it's important to, oh yeah, but basically, it's hard because this is like, what do you guys think about the aliens are afraid of predators? That one's more of a 4.5 for me. I do believe that there are predators out there, aliens. Oh yeah, my question was, so we still don't know about why the aliens were here, right? Like, or they are here. Why? Then why? You know what I mean? Like, why are they like stalking us basically? These alien abduction stories, it's like I know that a lot of them are not true. I understand that, and it's not all black and white. But at the same time, it's like, it's very eerie not to know what they want. Time travel, only if it can be in a I don't know how to pronounce that. DeLorean. I'm so sorry. To open the box with aliens or no aliens, or to keep the box closed. I want to open the box. I want to open the box, Jordan. We need this. I'm just kidding. I mean, I will empathize. A lot of people are saying like why do you care? Like, why would you care so much about aliens? You should care more about like politics and current life things, and I can definitely empathize with that. Because people are going through real problems right now, whereas like the aliens thing could just be a literal theory. But so, can we run some tests on yo species for research purposes? America, sure. But make sure to do it in the middle of nowhere LMFAO, basically. But like, do that, like, why would the aliens make an agreement with our government not to let us know about them? Like, that's just a whole thing I don't even want to get into. All right, so number 6, humans are not smart enough. 10 out of 10. Live is over. That's the answer. No, I'm kidding. The idea that humans may not be smart enough, sorry, I was burping and talking at the same time. I'm never going to get professional at this. The idea that humans might not be smart enough to detect or understand potential extraterrestrial civilizations is the idea or concept that suggests that advanced alien civilizations might possess forms of intelligence or communication methods that are beyond our current... Wait, isn't that literally... What's the difference between humans are not smart enough and... Okay, whatever, let's just go over it. Anyways, different modes of intelligence. Extraterrestrial civilizations could have evolved with fundamentally different forms of intelligence, making their methods of communication and interactions vastly different from what we are capable of understanding. Absolutely. I mean, there are there's theories out there that they might look like humans because of like, I don't know, but it's also just like, I really don't believe that. That, even animals on Earth look different than humans. Limited perspective. Our understanding of the universe is shaped by our human experiences and cognitive abilities. Cognitive bias. I'm so used to saying that I almost said it. Cognitive abilities. It's impossible. It's possible that there are dimensions, phenomena, or concepts that we simply cannot perceive due to limitations of our senses and cognition. For sure. I mean, duh. So, communication challenges. If advanced civilizations use communication methods, we already went over that. I mean, cultural and biological differences could lead to disruption in communication. Technological advancements, if there is a significant technological gap between us and other civilizations, their capabilities could appear as indistinguishable from magic, as Arthur C. Clarke famously stated. Get to 88 miles per hour and you get to travel through time. Oh, we can talk about cryptids too someday. I have to be like, I'm going to come back to this live now and look through every single comment because I got you. Oh my gosh, yes, take care. Thank you so much for the support, Jordan. Thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. Thank you so much. LMAO, communication gap. It's the BOGO's Binted meme. Oh my god, I don't know that one. I'm sure you guys. But anyways, along with the idea that we're not smart enough is that the aliens are still spying on us, but they don't have the means of communication. I don't know, because the way that we describe aliens are like almost that they look similar to humans. The way that they have like they have a face, they have fingers, like the green aliens. Even when we made a live about it, all of them, I don't know, because there's theories like that those are just robots to look like them, to look like more like humans, but I don't know. So anyways, if advanced civilizations exist, they could have the capacity to observe Earth. Their motivations for doing so could vary widely. They might be studying our planet's biodiversity, cultures, technology, or even observing our development as a species. I do believe that. Like, if aliens don't want contact with us, I could definitely believe that it's because they don't want. They don't want to come in between the development of our species. We're developing so well. My question is, are we good aliens? Like, if aliens came to us, what would we do? Would we like shoot them down? I'm sure that the military has a plan. Anyways, methods for observation. The methods that advanced civilizations might use for observing Earth are speculative. They could range from distant observations using telescopes to more advanced forms of technology that allow for closer scrutiny. I mean, I'm more inclined to believe that they can basically astral project over here. Limited evidence. As of now, there is no concrete evidence to support the idea that extraterrestrial civilizations are actively observing or spying on Earth. My ass, Google. My behind. Thank you for that. That's my thing. When I'm on Google doing research for these videos, I never know if it's not on Google because it's not true or because the government is like making it so that it's not the first thing that comes up. And everything that always comes up is it's fake, fake, fake. Claims of UFO sightings and encounters often lack conclusive evidence and have alternative explanations. Okay, a lot of the times they do. Anyways, difficulty in detection. If advanced civilizations are observing us from a distance and using technology, their presence might be difficult to detect, especially if they are taking measures to remain hidden. I hate that. So, it's kind of like Harry Potter and the invisibility cloak. Same idea. Search for extraterrestrial intelligence, or the SETI, actively search for signs of intelligent extraterrestrial life through the analysis of radio signals and other form of communication for space. And no detective signals have been detected. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But anyways, so I mean, I guess we're still on. Wait, what? There's more. Okay. Convergent evolution. Some proponents of the idea argue that certain evolutionary pressures could lead to similar adaptations in different environments. This is known as cognitive evolution, or convergent evolution, where unrelated species could develop similar traits due to selection pressures. I mean, this is kind of the idea that aliens are here already, but they look like humans, which I understand that that's a theory, but I really think that, like, that's not true. But, like, if you believe that, I could not respect that more, because you know that I'm up here believing in some crazy stuff. I know, I'm like, yeah, for sure. But anyways, so let's move on. I'm just going to say, for the aliens are spying on us theory, I would say that they are 100% spying on us, whether it's very lightly or literally constantly controlling everything. I'm sorry that if you do not believe that whatsoever, that's absolutely valid. Okay, so the next one is one of my favorites, which is the zoo hypothesis, which basically, hold on. Okay, it is a speculative explanation which raises a question of why we haven't detected aliens despite the vast number of potentially habitable planets in the universe. It proposes that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations are intentionally avoiding contact with us and treating Earth like a zoo. I'm so sorry. Where they observe us without interfering with our development. 100%. For some reason, they don't want to, which I could completely understand, because why? Key points and considerations related to the zoo hypothesis include non-interference. The hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations use a policy of non-interference. So basically, all of the aliens come together, okay? Just stay with me. They have a high council of aliens, and they all come together and agree, okay, that they are not going to interfere with less developed civilizations. We have to get on level 1 of the Kardashev scale. No, I just made that up. They may allow us to evolve and develop naturally without direct intervention. There could be ethical concerns with the aliens. Advanced civilizations might have ethical reasons to avoid interfering with other species' natural developments. I love that we are a species that are developing. I can agree with that. They might consider it a violation of the species' autonomy to impose on their influence. Kind of like how we're trying to, like, keep the Amazon rainforest. You know, we're trying to save it and all that. Like, you know, I think it's similar to that with the aliens. Preservation of culture. The zoo hypothesis could imply that contact with an advanced civilization might lead to the erosion of our cultural and societal systems. Observing from a distance preserves our uniqueness, and we are unique, I would say. I mean, I think it's honestly pretty, like, typical that our civilization would go in the direction that it is. I could imagine that if aliens are, for every level 3 on the Kardashev scale aliens, there is a million Earth-like, human-like species. That's just a theory I came up with right now. But they might be avoiding cultural shock. Yeah, I mean, can you guys imagine if in our lifetime, you know what I mean? So anyways, contact with advanced civilizations could have profound cultural and psychological impacts on humanity. The zoo hypothesis proposes that I saw myself glitching. Avoiding contact reduces the risk of such shocks. They don't want to scare us, which is nice. Long-term study. So they might be doing a long-term study where they're observing Earth to gain insight on our biology, behavior, and societal evolution. This could be a part of long-term observational study. I definitely believe that, 100. But at the same time, why were they helping younger civilizations, hypothetically? So, graduation scenario. Some versions of the Sioux hypothesis propose that advanced civilizations are watching us to evaluate our potential for joining a broader interstellar community once we reach a certain level of development. Similar to the Truman Show. If you don't know what the Truman Show is, basically, if you've ever, have you ever felt like, you know, you're hanging out with your bestie or your mom or something, and you think to yourself, everyone around me is an actor. It's kind of and like people are watching it as a TV show. In the same, so basically it's the human show. And how much do I believe in the zoo hypothesis? I would say that one is actually up there, but at the same time, part of me believes that we are currently being visited by aliens, so I struggle to, but I would say that to an extent for sure, so I'd say like a 7 or an 8. I guess I should stick to a number, like an 8. Okay, number 9, is the unique moon theory. So the idea that Earth has a unique moon is a possibility that the presence of our large moon could be a rare or unique factor that affects the development of complex life on our planet. This could potentially influence the emergence of intelligent civilizations and their ability to explore space. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's so many factors that go into it. At the same time, didn't we kind of discover aliens? We didn't really discover aliens, but we discovered like a live bacteria. I don't know. Bacteria is definitely not the right word. So anyways, key points and considerations related to the concept of Earth's unique moon and its potential impacts on the Fermi paradox include stabilizing influence, which is the moon. Earth's moon has been suggested to play a stabilizing role in our planet's rotation and axial. I never thought I'd have to say that word. Axial tilt. Axially, I should have just left it at that. This stability could have contributed to relatively stable climate over geological timelines, which is important for the development of complex life. Or it could be tidal effects. The moon's gravitational influence creates tides on Earth. These tides have been proposed to contribute to mixing of ocean's nutrients, potentially fostering more diverse range of life on Earth. So also evolutionary factors. Some scientists have hypothesized that the moon's presence could have influenced the evolution of life by affecting the tides and the timing of various ecological events. The moon's visible presence in the night sky might have sparked curiosity and technological development amongst early civilizations. I don't know. I mean, that one is definitely beyond me. Like, yeah, I definitely agree. We have a unique moon, and that could be the reason why we're here. And like, that's actually a great theory, is that we think that these planets might be inhabitable, but there might be something that we don't understand that make them not. I don't know. What is consciousness at this point? So among these assumptions is the belief that life will emerge whether conditions are right, that there are many places in the universe where favorable conditions would exist, and that ETIs exist where, and that we are unaware of them. Wait, what? I mean, we're assuming that they're going to be that the that they're going to be more advanced than humanity. Yeah, that's definitely something that I unfortunately tend to believe. Um, so that one, the unique moon, I don't know. I guess I'd say like that one's like a 6 out of 10, and maybe like a 5 because I don't truly believe that the moon has everything to do with why humans are here. So, number 10 is the self-imposed quarantine. So, the concept of the self-imposed quarantine in context refers to the idea that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations might deliberately isolate themselves from civilizations, potentially including humanity, to avoid interference, conflicts, or other negative consequences that could arise with contact. So yeah, I mean, maybe if we have contact with aliens, something really bad might happen that I could not know. Let's try to see if it goes over it. I mean, that's kind of the same idea that they're watching us from afar. And they might want to avoid conflict. I mean, because they don't know how we're going to react when they come over here. What if we start like shooting at them, which I would not be surprised. Contact between, I don't think you're supposed to say that word on YouTube. Anyways, contact between civilizations at different technological levels could lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, or even unintentional harm. Self-imposed quarantine could be a precautionary measure to avoid these potential negative outcomes. They could have a technological responsibility. Some advanced civilizations might view the potential consequences of sharing their advanced technology with less advanced species as too risky. By isolating themselves, they avoid sharing knowledge that could be misused. That's fair. That's fair, because you don't know what humans are going to do with this knowledge. They might destroy. What if, like, they have a certain knowledge that if humans know, they could like destroy the entire universe, which I would not put past us. Sorry, aliens. Or it could be the non-interference principle, similar to the prime directive concept in science fiction. The self-imposed quarantine hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations avoid interfering in the affairs of less advanced species to avoid altering their natural development. Yeah, we already went over that. Anyways, at the same time, though, we have been, for a long time, humans have been trying to communicate with aliens in different ways. For example, you know, we send things out to space, we send out different radio signals, things like that. However, we've never really like gone in spacecrafts and gone out to find them, because we have our own things going on our planet, for sure. And so one theory, I guess, that ties into that, in my opinion, is that, I mean, not in my opinion, because I don't know how much I believe this one, but it's that the aliens don't want to leave their planet for some reason. They could be satisfied with their home. Yeah, but if you have this insane technology, why would you not want to explore the universe? But to each your own, aliens, to each their own. So the civilizations might have created self-sustaining and advanced societies within their own systems, leading to lack of motivation to explore beyond. No, I can't see that, because I feel like if humans ever got the ability to do such things, we for sure would be doing that. But anyways, resource abundance. If advanced civilizations have managed to harness and utilize the resources of their own planets or systems effectively, they might not need to venture out for other resources. I still can't see that. I could not empathize with this theory. I cannot. But respect. I mean, they could have, wait. We're not talking about the simulation yet. Some civilizations might adopt an isolationist stance, choosing to avoid contact with other species and avoiding the potential complications and conflicts associated with interstellar travel and diplomacy. Fair. We don't want to get in trouble with the space gov. The space gov. Anyways, so how much do you guys believe in the self-imposed quarantine? That one is really like a 2 for me. I really don't believe that one. But okay, this is where we're talking about. I mean, we can talk about the Dyson sphere a little bit, but civilizations could be able to harness energy from the sun and use it for a bunch of different things. Basically, the Dyson sphere would completely encircle a star and capture and harness its energy output for various purposes. It could be used for energy harvesting, and I don't know. Basically, I mean, we could talk about the Kardashev scale real quick. So the Kardashev scale was originally designed in 1964 by Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev, who was looking for signs of extraterrestrial life within cosmic signals. Basically, he made 3 classes each with an energy disposal level: type 1, type 2, and type 3. Other astronomers have exceeded the scale to type 4, and type 4 would just be an insane civilization that we cannot comprehend. These additions could consider both energy access as well. Okay, wait. We're going to basically really quick talk about the scales in the Kardashev and why humans are not even on level 1 of the Kardashev scale. First, it is important to note that human race is not even on the scale yet, since we still sustain our energy needs from dead plants and animals here on Earth. We are a lowly type 0 civilization, and we have a long way to go before being promoted to a type 1 civilization. Maybe we will reach type 1 in 100 or 200 years time. That's not that long. Anyways, wait a second. I'm sorry. I've been so mean to the human race this entire video. We might be able to be a type 1 civilization. That's exciting. But what do these categories actually stand for in literal terms? So apparently in 100 to 200 years, we might be considered to be able to be a type 1, which is when you can harness all the energy that is available from a neighboring star, gathering and storing it to meet the needs of the energy demands of a growing population. One sec. This means that human beings could control volcanoes, the weather, and even earthquakes. So we would have control over natural forces. We would have harnessing over energy. It is hard to believe, but there are definitely levels of civilization that could get to that level. And then the type 2 civilization can harness the power of an entire star, not merely transforming starlight into energy, but controlling the star. So we would be able to harvest energy from the sun. We wouldn't have to use fossil fuels. Several methods have been proposed for this. We could, in a type 2 civilization, perhaps get the hypothetical Dyson sphere, which is, we already talked about it, but it's when you would encompass every inch of the star, gathering most, if not all of its energy output and transferring it to the planet for later use. And then I'm seeing if there's anything else. What about type 3? So in type 3, that would just be insane. I mean, that's kind of what I imagine aliens when I imagine aliens as a type 3 civilization, where species then become galactic transferers with knowledge of everything to do with energy, resulting in them becoming a master race. In terms of humans, hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, both biological and mechanical, may result in inhabitants of type 3 civilization. Wait, for real? But in this, imagining a type 3 civilization would be extremely different than the life that we live in today. There would likely be cyborgs. being both biological and robotic, with descendants of regular humans being subspecies. I mean, this is a whole rabbit hole. I'm so sorry. We are almost done with the Kardashev scale. But the robots would be capable of self-replication. Their population may increase into millions as they spread into the galaxy, colonizing star after star. So that's also a theory that we still haven't gone over yet, but that is also one of my favorite theories, the panspermia theory, if you will. But if you will, I say that. But basically, they would be able to create a huge network that would carry energy back to the planet. I mean, we can make an entire live about that. And then there's the Type 4 civilization, which is, it's believed to be too advanced, too beyond advanced civilization. So basically, maybe these recent, oh my God, this is so mind-blowing. These races are of these species in the Type 4 civilization might be able to live inside supermassive black holes. What? Okay, well anyways. So what do you guys think about the, I have to scroll. Number 11, oh my God, no. Anyways. Oh yeah, the idea that aliens don't feel the need to leave their home, I don't believe that one. That one's like a 2 for me, maybe probably a 1. But anyways, so now on to the panspermia theory. And if you've never heard of it, I apologize. However, it is the theory that life started somewhere and aliens want to spread our DNA and colonize us. So that's basically the idea that humans were put on Earth because of aliens. Like we are basically their child. So panspermia suggests that microorganism or organic molecules could travel through space, potentially carried by comets, meteoroids, or I'm sorry, I'm going back to junior year space, Earth and space, the difference between a meteor and a meteoroid. Or other celestial bodies, and then seed new environments with potential for life. You guys aren't gonna hate me if you don't believe this one. It's fine. Like if there's anything you disagree with, it's completely understandable because these are all theories at the end of the day. But potential for origin of life. Panspermia raises the possibility that life on Earth might not have originated from material brought here by impacting asteroids or comets, providing the necessary organic compounds for life to emerge. So basically, we are aliens. I mean, to aliens, we are aliens, right? So the theory requires that microorganisms or molecules can survive the harsh conditions of space. I mean, does it though? Because at the same time, what if, no, let's just continue with this theory. I was gonna say, what if like the intelligent force, like the aliens planted us here, but that molecules would be able to survive harsh conditions of space, including radiations and extreme temperatures during their journey between celestial bodies. Identifying extraterrestrial life and organic molecules transported via panspermia is difficult due to challenges of detecting and analyzing microscopic life or traces of it in distant bodies. Exoplanets and moons. Panspermia suggests that life could potentially exist on other planets or moons. Oh my gosh, hi Heidi, how are you doing? No doubt they think we're too violent. I'm sorry, why haven't these like been showing up? My bad. But anyways, I understand if this is not your vibe, but also I really wanted to talk about the Fermi paradox. But anyways, identifying extraterrestrial life or organic molecules. Okay. Influence on evolution. If panspermia occurred, it could potentially influence the evolution of life on different planets or moons. or moons, leading to the emergence of diverse forms of life. Or finally, early life transport. Panspermia could explain the relatively rapid appearance of life on Earth following the end of the late heavy bombardment, a period of intense impacts around 4 million years ago. Thank you. It's like a lot of my subscribers are like, that's the vibe. So it's chill. Okay, number 12, I have run out of fingers, however, is the phase transition hypothesis, which is a speculative concept that suggests the existence of a phase transition in the development of advanced civilizations. I will explain, which could explain the apparent absence of extraterrestrial civilizations. So basically, phase transitions are, in context of the hypothesis, a significant change in the behavioral system as it evolves. In case of civilizations, it suggests that there might be a critical point at which a civilization transitions to a new state or mode of existence that is difficult to detect or understand. So basically, once we get to a level of intelligence, then that is something that at our level of intelligence right now we can't understand. Technological singularity. This hypothesis is often linked to a concept of technological singularity, where civilizations might undergo a rapid transformative advancement in technology and knowledge. That's us right now once this AI takes over. No, I'm sorry, I have to stop talking about the AI takeover of 2024. This could lead to a phase transition that changes their nature and behavior. It could be becoming unobservable. During this phase transition hypothesis, civilizations might evolve into forms that are no longer detectable using our current methods of observation and communication. This could include a creation of digital energy-based entities that exist in ways beyond our understanding. Oh my God. I mean, I try to understand this. I mean, this one is definitely, if I understood it more, it might be a 10, but this one, no, this one's like an 8 for me, because I don't know what happens when you reach a certain technological advancement. I don't know whether I don't know, you know what I mean? Whether you transform into and know different things, or whether it's like you're the same as you are now with different technological advancements. But, I don't know anyways, Elon Musk has stated that the odds are billions to 1 that we are actually living in base reality. Okay, so now I am going to talk about the simulation theory, which is not, I don't know that it's part of the Fermi paradox, but it could be an explanation as to why we haven't seen aliens. This could be an entire live, I swear. I mean, even looking at like 100 years ago, video games weren't around, and now we have AI. It's thinking about, we are advancing in technology so fast that I could fathom us being able to, I don't know that you could create consciousness, though. That's definitely beyond me. But are we living in a computer game like The Sims? I'm sorry, why does my camera do this? There we go. No, it's not blurry. But this idea has skepticism. I mean, however, the Chinese Taoist sage Zheng, I cannot pronounce that, wrote a Zhuangzi, wrote a celebrated fable about a man who couldn't be sure whether he was a man or he was dreaming of being a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming of being a man. I mean, basically this is going over in history, people talking about the idea that we're in a simulation while not saying that we're in a simulation. There were people in the 20th century France. Anyways. And I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I'm so happy I say this not at the beginning of the live. I've never seen The Matrix. Is it good? I don't know. I think that I talk about things so much that bring up the Matrix. I should for sure watch it. Um, but is it a brain or is it rather a whole deployed body in a vat? The simulation hypothesis says that you do not have a physical body anywhere. You are merely a result of mathematical calculations in some vast computer. It's comforting though. It's comforting. You know, I'm sorry. There are many possible objectifications to this idea, but it could be that advanced civilizations are not interested in running since such simulations, which would be surprising given the kinds of things that humans do. I love that. Such as developing video deep fake technology or researching how to make viruses, even though they may seem like very bad ideas. The simulation hypothesis, that's what I'm saying, like we are all just in some alien's basement right now, and that is our consciousness. The simulation hypothesis is perhaps attractive to a wider culture because of its nature as a cosmic scale conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory? How dare you? Okay, fine, maybe it is. For sure making a whole live about this. Yeah, I mean, but then why is the simulator watching? I'm still on here, Cindy. I'm right now where we were talking about the simulation theory, which I'm sorry, like if you don't believe in it, I could not be more. I know, but it's like whenever anyone calls it a conspiracy theory, it makes me, it's understandable because it is a conspiracy theory, but it's also like the government literally came up with the word conspiracy to make people sound like they're cuckoo. I don't want to use the C word, the CRAZY word, because I feel like it's kind of rude. I apologize. I'm trying to not say that, like, those words, but anyways, what if you might be living in a simulation, then all else equal, it seems you should care less about others, but you should live more for today. Oh yeah, I mean, like if the idea that we're in a simulation like negatively affects your life at all, I would say we don't know that we're in one, so I would for sure not worry about that. I mean, yeah, this kind of goes into how it makes people feel like their lives are meaningless. I think it just means it's the same. It is the same. You know, if we were in a simulation, then it's just like, okay, my life is still the same as it has always been. I can still feel love. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. I think we're done. But anyways, is there any good reason to actually believe the simulation argument though, or is it just an aesthetically pleasing techno-religion? Some people believe that it is actually more plausible than earlier iterations and skepticism that has been there before, because we do have functioning prototypes of video games, VR, of how such simulations might work, like The Sims. No, I don't think that's it. But others have speculated that there may be clues to the fact that our universe is in a simulation that is hidden in the very fabric of the reality that we can investigate. Perhaps the simulation cuts corners at very small scales or very high energies. Indeed, experiments on testing the simulation theory have been seriously proposed that might reveal the answer. Could we test that though? Like, I feel like if we were in a simulation, we wouldn't be able to find out about it, but who knows? But anyways, I guess as I kind of end my alien thing, I'm gonna say, like, I truly do think, I don't know, because I'm gonna say like 60% of me believes that aliens are already visiting us. I feel like most of us will not believe in aliens until we see it, which unfortunately, it's not like we have the privilege of walking outside and seeing it. However, I don't know, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts, like if you are watching afterwards or something, like just if you want to, you can comment what you most um agree with, or what theory that you most believe. I would love to hear, because I feel like everyone has a different theory and reasons as to why. But anyways, thank you guys for coming to my weird live. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the bell if you're feeling risky, and comment below. It helps with the algorithm. I do want to go live more often. I have a few ideas, and we don't have to make it strange, dark, and mysterious every time. I have a video going up tomorrow about freaking family vloggers. It's nice to see you, Cindy T. Thank you so much for commenting. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a fabulous Tuesday. And we're doing the end screen. Peace out.